Happy Black History Month, everybody. I've been enjoying the videos you guys have been putting out that are giving you recommendations of books by Black authors. I didn't want to do that this year because if we're being honest, you should be diversely reading all year long, not just during February. And instead, I wanted to talk to specifically my Polynesian folks. Let's talk about the rampant anti-Blackness in our community. This anti-Blackness isn't new in our community, right? It's happened for generations. And personally, it's kind of fucking stupid. Now, when I'm speaking to the Polynesian community, I'm specifically speaking to my Samoan and Hawaiian folks, because that's what I am. It's not new, right? Like, we grew up and we had some people saying some real anti-Black shit. We were kids then, so we couldn't really say anything. We're adults now. Like, we're at big ages now, so we should be saying stuff. Step number one. Let's just stop saying the N-word, specifically my Samoans. Let's just stop saying it. So let me present you this question. If a group of people are telling you that a word hurts them, why would you keep using it? Right? Like they're not coming at you in any like real aggressive way. They're just saying like, hey, this is not your word. This word was used against us to oppress us. Please don't use that word. And then we still use it. It's kind of fucked up, right? So like you want to use that word, but the minute somebody calls you a fucking best foods mayo eating gout gorilla, now there's a problem. Now it's like, hey, why are you talking about Samoan folks? Now in the Samoan community, we do have a term that some people still use. You've seen it on social media, meauli. Roughly translated means black thing. Now, why the fuck are we using that term in 2026? I don't know. I know some of you are going to say, well, in Samoa, we see in a different lens. You want to say that in Samoa? Fine. We're not in Samoa, and a lot of our families, FOB, are not in Samoa anymore. We are either in the continental US or you're in Hawaii. Maybe don't use that shit too, you know, because it's fucked up. No, I'm not a super read scholar on the etymology or the terminology. From my understanding, that term originates somewhere in the 1900s from the Germans describing the darker-skinned Solomon Island workers that they brought into Samoa to work the plantations. Now, when you look at the occupation in Samoa and the history behind it and what they typically do when they're colonizing a place is they take the native population from that place and any additional workers from outside that they bring in to also oppress, they try to make the native people believe they are better than the other workers they're bringing in, even though you're being exploited the exact same way. So they have this term to otherize other people that the colonizers were also oppressing. Make this seem like, okay, well, yeah, we're taking advantage of your people, but you're better than the other people we're taking advantage of. That is something that a lot of us need to deconstruct and get rid of. This idea that you are better than another person of color because for whatever fucking reason. This is Colonizer Playbook 101, right? This is play calling from the colonizers 101. You take other oppressed populations and you make them feel like they're superior to the other oppressed populations. Now, whether you want to draw parallels to what's going on right now in the United States, that's on you. But specifically for Black History Month, I want to make sure we bring up the anti-Blackness in our community because it's bullshit. Now, I know some of you might say, well, we just joke when we say these things. We're not being serious. A lot of people outside of the community may not know, but Samoans like to cover a lot of things in jokes. You know, we like to joke about our trauma, specifically child abuse, right? It's a tough subject we don't want to talk about, so we joke about it. We joke about race, we joke about all this stuff, and a lot of us fail to realize that you can say something is veiled in a joke, doesn't make it a joke. There's a lot that we, as Polynesians, need to deconstruct about the way we were raised, the things we were taught. Here's the thing that I think a lot of Polynesians don't understand. A lot of Polynesians truly believe that the model minority is real. I hate to break it to you, that shit's a myth. It doesn't exist. You will never be good enough for them because they'll just move the goalpost. Or they'll say some patronizing shit like, oh, you're one of the good ones. And I don't know why some of you like that. You know, I've seen a lot of Polynesians on social media that really jump on this alt-right pipeline, and what they start doing is they start talking a lot of shit about black folks and other brown folks. And I don't know if you understand these talking points you're using to talk down to these other communities. These are the same things these racist white folks say about us. They just don't say it to your face, or you willfully ignore it because you're so hoping to be in proximity of that you see that as successful. Now, I could do a whole other video as well on the way Christianity and religion was used and manipulated to control our people, but that's a conversation that I don't think any of us are prepared to have. As Polynesians, we have a ton to deconstruct. So instead of recommending you guys books this month for Black History, I recommend you really take a look deep down in some of your internalized racism and deconstruct some of the shit you guys say about black folks and some of the words you use. So let's just start small, all right? Like I said earlier, let's just not say the N-word anymore. To you guys, it's a word, so just stop using it. And if you can do that, we'll move on to a little bit tougher topics. So let's just start slow, guys. Anyway, happy Black History Month. Now, if you must have a book recommendation this month, I just started The Assassination of Fred Hampton. I was reading some W. Du Bois in January, and I kind of just flowing on with that. So if you're looking to see what kind of time I'm on, it's 100% The Assassination of Fred Hampton. That's what I'm reading right now. Do with that what you will.